Hello, everyone out there. I am Snellen, and welcome back to a new DAS video. And today I wanted to make a little scene with the character that we built in the last two videos. The character that we built, you saw me build, so I haven't made any particular scenes for that character yet, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just taking it on the fly and see where it leads us. So I'm just gonna build a simple scene, or simple I say. That depends on. We'll see at the end how simple it is or how complex it really ends up being. But I have a tiny little idea in my head, but we'll see how it ends up. So let's just not waste any more time and let's just head on into the studio and start making the scene. Alright, here we are. And like every time, the first thing I did was to press here, I review, and then back to texture shaded, just to get these two to pop up, and here as well, so the environment and those tabs pops up. That's mostly the first thing I do. I say it every time, but I can't say it enough for any new viewers, you know. But anyway, the idea here is to, like I said in the intro, is to make a scene for the character that we built in the last two videos. It was one video, but it got a little bit long, so I split it up into two parts. So I want to build a little scene with her and see how that leads us. So just gonna have wet my palette and have something to drink. Stay hydrated, you know. But anyway, I'm just gonna load up the character first, and we'll take it from there. And like that, boom, there she is, the one that we built in the last video. As you can see. So I'm gonna start by getting the character dressed and all that kind of stuff first, and then we will, as usual, load in the scene at the very end and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. So let's just start with finding some makeup for her. So let's see. I'll just check to see if they works with this skin texture, and these works. So I'm gonna see here. Let's see, go with the brows first. Let's go. Oh, there's something went wrong there. Anyway, extras. We're gonna work on that after. I think I'm gonna have her green eyes. I know it looks weird, but I think we're gonna have her. It's good as it is. So let's see, the lash are good, so I'm not gonna do too much there, and maybe let's see the lipstick. Maybe that. I think I applied it. it's a little bit too dark. Maybe these terracotta. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's fine. I think we can work with those. And then makeup, let's see, face paint. I was thinking something like this maybe. Maybe this on. Apply that. It takes 30 seconds or so, so I'm just gonna let it load. Yeah, that's good. So it works. So let's work with that and apply some nails maybe, just for the fun. Natural. That's okay. I'm not gonna do too much. I think that's fine. Let's see here. See if there's any here I can put on. Nah, it's good as is. And then let's find a piece of clothing. Right, I found some piece of clothing and I ended up with this. And this, in fact, as you know, this is a Genesis 9 character that we made, but the clothing are for Genesis 8. So, but it fits on Genesis 9, and it's quite simple to do if you don't know. I'm just gonna remove this. There you go. What I did is I just positioned that zipper there, and the trick that I'm using to do this is, but when you do that, sometimes some parts like zippers and stuff, you have to manually position them, like you see there, that one. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to show you first, just, yeah, like now I put on the pants, but the zipper didn't get him locked in place, so you have to manually position it, and just simply just move it down like so. You are golden. Like something like that. But to get the clothing on, you might wonder. That is pretty simple to get. So the one that I'm using here is the Black Mamba outfit. This is for Genesis 8, and to get this on a Genesis 9 character, you don't need a bunch of scripts and whatnot just to get them on. All you do is you press the item, and you go here, and this outfit thing will pop up. And then you go to what figure was this originally designed for, and you then you press it was designed for a Genesis 8 character. So that's what you choose, and then you press accept. You don't need to do anything here. I never do, but you can if you want to, but that's not necessary. And then you press accept, and it then will load, and it will fit on the character like so. Boom, and there you are. You're golden. But and then we're gonna choose the color. There you go. Boom. And I'm gonna use the mesh smoothing, like say 50 maybe, just to get it smooth on. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna. Did it do anything? Not a whole lot, but yeah. Maybe it's a little bit annoying. Some parts doesn't work, but that's so annoying. So I'm not gonna use that. That was so annoying that I'm not gonna use it. But yeah. So that's how you do that. But I feel like I need something on her arms or whatnot. So I'm thinking here. I have a piece of item here. So I think I'm gonna use these sleeves on her. Then pressure. Let's see. %. That's enough. And then material. Let's find something here. Find something here. Let's go with the latex, like so. I'm not gonna have them black. I'm gonna have an idea here. So let's see. Close them. Material, no, there. Let's go with shaders. And then I think it's on the Dash Originals. That's volume 3, volume 2. Shaders. Then you press the sleeves here. And then you press sleeves here. So you have them both in the surfaces tab and in here. So we both that and that have to be checked for you to apply the shader. Let's see, find something that looks similar to that. And boom, there they are. I found this. It looks pretty similar, so there you go. Looks a little bit better. So let's see, find something on her, more on her face. I want a piercing or something. Just something. Let's see, Genesis 9 accessories, piercing set. Let's go with maybe this. Not too much, just a few. That one, maybe. Something in her nose, maybe. Wait, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna have some other idea. Let's see if that's good. Yeah, that's good. Then Let's go with clothing. This. Accessories. Maybe oh, sorry. This thing. I like that, so. And then pressure. There you go. That. And maybe I should, maybe this, use this, maybe. Is that too much? Yeah, I think that's too much. I'm not gonna overdo it. So I think I'm good here. Yeah, I think I'm good here. Maybe I'm thinking of something around her neck, maybe, but you don't know. You don't need to, but it's fine. So I think I am pleased, and there's the shoes, by the way. With that, I think I am pleased with that. So now let's give her a piece of hair. I chose this hair. It looks a little, it's gonna look a little bit messy, so that's why I chose this one. So let's find it here. Material, I don't know which one I should choose. I find something here. You want it to be blonde or red hair, maybe? Thinking maybe ginger. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. I was thinking maybe the eyebrow should be ginger too, but that looks kind of looks weird. I think I'm good here. So there you go. Now we're almost about done. Now it's about to get her a pose. Hopefully these zippers will follow. Let's see if I can find a walking pose. I'm walking the floor over you. Let's see. Maybe this. See? If it fit, yes, it does. Whew, I didn't have to repose them. So there you go. Now, that's pretty great. Pretty great, eh? So what I'm gonna do now is to press that. There. Right tie. I'm gonna boom and boom, because there was clipping through. So what to fix that, you simply just uncheck the thigh. And there's a clip through. Hopefully I can. I don't think I can, because you see the leg there, the foot. So let's find the pants I meant. A chin. That is left. And 8. Let's go with 8 here as well. I think we're good on the clip through part. And then we need a expression on her face. Let's see, find something here. She's gonna look a little bit serious. I have some here. Expressions. These are mostly smiles and nothing too serious. Here. Let's find here. Battle ready. Must be something here. He's not gonna be angry, but just serious look. Maybe this. That could work. That works. That works. Let's do that. Yeah, I think I'm happy here. I don't remember where I was. I went to the bathroom and whatnot, so I don't remember. But yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I was thinking about maybe adding some dirt to her skin or something, but maybe we could, maybe we could, let's see, what's this? Maybe does this have a, maybe we could add this, maybe, when I think of it. That could work. Just took it on the fly there. Let's see, collar. Lipstick on your collar. Let's see, 2. That one. There you go. That works. But yeah, what I was thinking is, let's see, not here. It's on, I think it's on anatomy. Grey's Anatomy. It's got joking here. Yeah. Let's see, materials. Fresh, healed. Maybe something on her chest, just some to make it pop out. A scar or something. See what I can find on her chest. Torso healed. Let's apply that twice. That's 1, and then 2. The reason why I do it twice is because to make it more visual, or more noticeable, so you see it more. That's why I always, not always, but it's a good thing to press it twice. So there you go. Now we have at least something. And then I think we are about ready to load in today's scene. I'm just gonna close these. And I ended up with this one. And it's this one right here. That's the one that I'm using today. I like this a lot. So check it out. There's all the stuff that you need to know. Let's see, find a pose or position. Should I do this one or this? I think I'm gonna turn her around. camera gotta go. Let's turn her around. Turn around. Let's see. Minus 180. There. Check her feet. If they're, or to see if they are golden. Let's see. They're not, so I have to raise her up a tiny little bit. See, we do that there, and this. Like so, maybe. See her heel there. I have the back foot here. That's what I. And then I have to position her foot up a little bit. Like so. I think we're golden here. But I want to position her a little bit more. Collapse, collapse all. Something like here, maybe. I want that to be in the background. And then I think we can load in the cameras. There you go. I loaded in. I have a base setup. Loaded in the cameras on the spot. So let's see. Lock her on there. Find a good angle. A little bit from the side. I think I'm gonna have it 16 by 16. Let's see. 4K. (16 by 16). Maybe something like that. I want to have it a little bit of an angle. There you go. And then unlock that. Perspective view. Find the camera. Make sure that headlamp is off, which it is. Then it's the depth of field. Line up to the face somewhat. I think that's good. I think we'll go in there. Now I can check it, I meant. But there you go. And now let's position the spotlights. Let's see. Lock it on here. I think we're good with only one. perspective view. There. Zoom out a lot. And then press there. And even more. Just in front of her face. That I like to have that just in front of her face, like so. I don't think that's in the way of something. Make sure that doesn't clip through the wall or something. So I think we're good here. I think we are good here. So now I think I'm gonna save it and load it up in the public -25 version, because we're gonna do the finishing touches there. So see you over in the -25. And boom, there we are. Let's see. There we are. So now what I'm thinking is we are in the Studio 25 version. I'm thinking the doors there. That one is open. I think I want to leave it open. Is there any others that are open? This one is open as well. That one. So let's focus on that. And then we're gonna add a spotlight here to see the lights shining through. Spotlight 2. Control CTRL plus L to get the lights on. Something like that. I leave it as a point light. Then this door. Another spotlight here. So, and then we can go back into camera view and in eye review for the first time and see how it looks, because we're gonna bump up the, see how the lights looks. Så lei det der. Let's see. Turn that off. Make it black. That's better. So now let's see. I'm just gonna collapse all these. The light on that door. That's the door over here. Bump it up a 0. Maybe another 0. Even another 0. That's there's something here. Now let's see. Spotlight 2. Oh! Hate when I press the wrong thing. Let's see how that looks. Maybe remove another 0. Remove a 0. Just see the details there. And that is how many zeros? 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Maybe even remove on here. Let's go 20. Or even something like that. Now you see the shine, see it shining through the doors here, the light. That's what I'm most looking for, but the door that's a little bit annoying though. There you go. What I did is I fixed it. That was very annoying. That's shining through it. I just added a plane, a simple plane like so. That's what I did to fix that, and I just press that thing, and then chose plane, and boom, and you position it, and you're golden. Easy as pie. Very simple to do. But then let's see how that looks, if that looks better, because it's out of focus, so you don't see it anyway, so that's why I chose to do that. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better, because that bright light, let's say if I do that, you see, very annoying, very bright. That bright light takes the focus out of it. It's very annoying, so that's why I had to do that. But I think we are about done, ready to render it actually. I think we're about done. Maybe get her somewhat in the center. I think, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We can do some post work and whatnot after we're done here. So I'm gonna render this out and let it do its work. First I'm gonna try to render it in 4K. If it's way too slow, I'm just gonna bump it down to 1K. Okay, 1K, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try it first to render it out in 4K, and yeah, so I will see you folks after when the render is about done. See you in a flash. Or for me it will be a while, but for you guys it will be a flash. So yeah. And there we go. It is all done. It took about 19 minutes or so. 19 minutes it took. I rendered it out in HD or 1K. Call it what you like. So let's just save it, and I will open it up and we'll do some post work or some work on it. And boom, like that. There it is. All done. This is just a raw picture without any post work or work to it. This is just how it came out of the render. So there is the picture. It looks good, but we're gonna make the colors and whatnot pop out a little bit. Maybe add some dust particles or something. But yeah, first let's open it up in GIMP. Do the same thing what you always do. Do it real quick here. Boom, desaturate, colors, invert, filters, Gaussian blur. If you don't know, if I'm doing this real quick, just watch one of my previous videos and you will see how I do it. So let's do it. So now I'm just doing it real quick here. Merge down, undo, 25, boom, then merge down, normal, and then grain merge, bump that down to 50, boom. There's a lot better already. Export, and go to there, that's JPEG, like so, boom. And then let's see, do that, and add the dirt particles. I'm just gonna get some of the biggest one away. Something like that, and then we can copy, boom, and paste it. And clone. I'm gonna do this to this, there, clone, clone, like so, and then I think it's the first one. I'm gonna clip that out. I think that's good. So, let's see. Let's go 100. think that's what we did on the I've done that before on another scene. Like we went with 100. I think we found out that that was the magic number, so that's what we're gonna do now as well. There, just so we barely see it. And then I'm gonna add the watermark. Boom, 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 boom. Like so. I think I'm gonna place it somewhere where there's something in the background, so it's not easy. So it ain't that easy to just remove it. So we have something in the background. So now here. And then 150. Boom. There we go. Now we're gonna save it. And boom. Voila. There you go. All done. I'm pretty happy with the result. Only thing I don't is a little bit meh. It's the ground texture on the ground here. It's a little bit shiny, and yeah, I could have maybe done something to it, but it is what it is. But I'm pretty happy with the result. You can see the light coming through the doors. That's a good detail, and you have added the dust particles, and I'm pretty happy with it. How it came out. So hopefully you got something out of it. But first, I've noticed something. That one I noticed. Use our handy little tool. Selection, content, there, boom. All fixed. Boom. Boom. Now it's all fixed. That was annoying. But yeah, so hopefully you got something out of it and learned something, and you had fun watching and all that good kind of stuff. I'm gonna call it here because we are done now. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, press that thumbs up button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you like to. And if you have some tips, tricks, comments or whatnot, something I missed, and if you have something to say about it, something to complain about, whatever it is, you can post that down there in the comment section. And if you want to watch more and watch all the other videos that I have made on my channel, you'll find everything that you need to know about on my YouTube profile, or down in the description, or on the screen here in just a second. So with that being said, I'll see you folks in the next video. Take care of each other, be safe, and bye bye. Peace out.